Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 8th episode of School Rumble. And last episode we got to spend pretty much the whole thing in a pool, which sounds like a lot of fun until you realize you're supposed to be cleaning it and it makes it a bit less fun. Not as much like splashing around in swimsuits as you'd expect from a pool episode, but I'd say all things considered fun was still ahead. So I wonder what we'll do in this episode. So I'm gonna watch it and find out. Hopefully you can stick around with me for that, so 3, 2, 1, play. I see. Which line is longer? Okay. Okay. Let's make sure I got everything set up. I think I do. Yeah, should be all good. Got my water. Got my cat in the background, right about there. Whew. I do kind of wish you would stop shooting the camera. I still wonder why she even has a gun to begin with. I mean, that can't be legal. So I wonder if we'll learn anything more about Akira at some point. Maybe she's secretly an assassin, mercenary kind of person. Shopping trip, box lunch, and a heartbreak. Okay. How are you that old and never have gone grocery shopping? So we're gonna have some first experiences for various people, yeah. Okay. Okay. Didn't give us any hints of the heartbreak part though. But first segment's gonna focus on Eri. I'll gladly take that. I think Nikujaga's the right answer, yeah. You know, because of the implications of it. No, that's not a thing. English? That caught me off guard. It wasn't bad English, but... Okay, that was a thing. Okay. I'm sure she took that to heart. So. A nice little flip phone she's got there. So is she gonna go immediately for the grocery shopping, I suppose? Super Mart Tanaka. Answer song? Okay. Those twin tails are just so grabbable, you know? So she's asked several people this question, I guess. I got her attention. Just Google it. What? Are you having fun back there? That's what I was wondering too, by the way. I mean, I can imagine who Tenma would be making it for. But yeah, the question is, what about Eri? Well, maybe they don't always have them. I don't know much about the workings of Japanese supermarkets, unfortunately. So yeah, we're just watching Eri go on a shopping trip. I'm just very interested in where this is gonna go. Asking the important questions. Okay, but who is she making it for, though? I still don't quite get that. Which I think is intentional. Relatable, because the past couple days here it has been raining quite a bit. Yesterday was pretty bad. My cat did not appreciate the thunder one bit. He just hides under the couch in bed like he always does in those situations. And then when he finally comes out, he's always just close to the floor, just making sure the coast is clear. So Kenji, you just kind of stalking Eri? Okay, that's what I thought. Oh. Oh. That's disappointing. So... was she wanting to make it as like a special spending time with father kind of thing? If so, this is pretty sad. And yeah, the rain. The one shot of the opening makes so much sense now. We now know the context of it. She was just so excited about this too. But Kenji being the good guy he is, he's there to help. Yeah, don't ask for too much. That ways of walking. Just so delinquent like. Well, there you go. Oof. What's up? Oh, jeez. Skida! Yeah, when that's running towards you, it's time to leave. You know, I thought she saw something ahead of her, but apparently she sensed something behind her. Never heard of her. Bye-bye, Hanai. There we go. Whew. It was a close one. But yeah, back to lunch. Hopefully Eri's a little bit cheered up by now. I didn't hear it. Say it louder. Oh, okay. So, Katasuma, you don't seem to be eating? Oh, where are you going? Because if you leave, she's gonna have to chase after you. I guess Kenji's just getting a quick drink. I could use one too, actually. So this is alternative to eating food. Just drinking the free water. Definitely relatable. Katasuma wants a drink too. It's almost an indirect kisu. Your response. Better than nothing. To kind of budget your money is better. Of course he is. Okay, so they are meant to be best friends. If only he knew. If only he knew that that was a target of Tenma's affections, he probably wouldn't be quite as buddy-buddy. That's what makes it funny. And now we're getting into this. It's honestly a perfect opportunity to do so if he needs food. Because yeah, if you're hungry, you don't got food, girl makes you food. That'll get him. Work on me. Kitty cat. Is that Luna from Sailor Moon? Probably not. Nikujaga stuff. Or Kane stuff, I don't know. One of the two. I don't think she heard him say that he liked curry. So. That's the only reason why I said that. Oh, Tenma. That's what a maiden in love looks like. So, how are we gonna give him the food? Well, Kenji's dead. Have food. You want food? I got food for you. What will he say? Okay, positive response. Good for you. So, we'll have to see if the feelings get across. So, you're waking up to a world where those two are together. Okay, so it was curry. I wasn't sure because I think I missed the previous lines, so but that confirms that. Not the time, man. I mean, not like it mattered too much either way, but now I know. No, you weren't the only one that liked curry. This is yeah, a lot of progress, honestly. More than usual. Oh. That's not what it was supposed to be. What happened? But how did that happen? Oh. He's like, no, this is acceptable. I'm hungry. This is food. It's all good. And he has salt. Which I guess he just keeps with him at all times. And just like that, we got onigiri. He's good with his hands. And we can make this work. Like I said, this is the most date-like thing they've done so far, so... So, Kenji. Yeah, I don't think he'll like this too much. Does he finally understand that that's the one that's his rival and not Hanai or whatever? Yeah. Now I get what happened. Well, he is kind of annoying. Well, this is different. I just wish you wouldn't come charging at me while yelling my name and how much he loves me. Comes on a little bit too strong. I wouldn't phrase it that way, but sure. Yeah. I mean, the reason was obvious. Can't just eat 2 things of curry. I mean, that's not a thing. I like how it's I love how it was halfway in the room. That was great, actually. I don't know why, but I love that. It was a very great, simple gag. Is coming out. I don't know why, but I really appreciate that. That's just really cool, really creative. It's probably my favorite text-based gag I've seen in a while. Biggest fool. That she is. You don't have to. Oh no. What just happened? Why? This was not an open invitation. So how is this gonna go down? This could get awkward. This could get rough. And she came to us. So when you shut the door again, after you leave it on the ground, just shut the door. God. Okay, yeah, no, we shouldn't have come here. She's really not, though. Not really. We had onigiri. It was great. And she's just on cloud 9 after that. Yeah, no complaints from her. It went fine. Yutoko. Is he busy in there? Well, he did see the girl he likes on a date with another man, so probably hurt a little bit. I don't want to get in bed after that. Yeah, he looks bad. It's okay, Kenji. Is that all you can say? Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but also his new best friend also kind of, I guess, sort of betrayed him. It's kind of in his head. So yeah, if it's a double way thing, then yeah, he definitely would be depressed. His new friend just getting together with the girl that he's liked forever. It's tragic. It's funny, but it's tragic. Okay, what do you got for us, Bill Nye? Oh, this is where that came in. Okay. But yeah, the lines are the same length. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, he just... The only difference is those things... Yeah. You want to get a ruler out? Yeah. It's meant for kids, and I like how he's getting the intended effect pretty easily. An illusion? Where are you going to go with that? And try to hypnotize Tenma? Because I've read plenty of Erogen like that. I mean, I've heard of them. He will never forget you. Sad goodbyes. Probably. She just lied to you for your sword. He understands. Mangoku is his new best friend. He would never betray him. So what's up next? Star Wars? Star Trek? Cause yeah, Star Wars, okay. That answers that question. Darth Vader? What a plot twist! Oh, okay, I get it now. He's gonna think that those two were siblings? Is that? I don't think that's no. That's sort of, I was wondering where they were going with that, but no, this is not the case. Baka. 100%. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Wow, just look at her leaning against the wall like that. Damn, she is sexy. Whew. Oh, she's at the door. Okay. That is not who we thought it was. It's a different 10. Well, this is why you listen before you run away. She's like right behind him, though. I mean, no physical damage you could do would hurt him more than the emotional damage he has suffered this episode. Ooh. Yeah. Although it's getting close. You're getting beat up, that's what's wrong. You just lost the will to live, that's the problem. Yeah, you could just go away, Kuwabara. Yeah, he's kind of reached a low point. It's very, very sad. And the rain to add on to it. Kind of one of the more depressing episodes, honestly, between this and the Eddie stuff. I mean, I don't know if it ever had a real chance, but and we end off on that depressing note. Okay. Like, the final segment was called Heartbreak, so I wasn't really expecting some happy stuff, but I'm still more sad than I expected. But the ED cheers me up, so. But I don't think Kenji will really give up. I think he will keep fighting on. Preview, yeah. Temba look great there. Manga blues. I like the matching theme that all the segments kind of have. Broken love, broken dreams. Well, if that's not depressing, I don't know what is. Huh. Big sister. Okay, yeah, next episode seems interesting. But just, okay. Well, that was the 8th episode of School Rumble. And this episode, like I said, it was definitely on a bit more the depressing side of things, you know, for a comedy anime. Because, I mean, the very first segment was our Eddie stuff. Now, one of the first things we saw was like just some random guy, just a literal nobody, confessing to her by the shoe lockers, which I guess kind of happens to her a lot, you know? Kind of the impression I get. Never dream of it. Like, it's decent. It's decent pronunciation. But I definitely don't expect the English, though. And then Kenji kind of disapproves of the cold way of rejecting the guy. And apparently she's just been kind of asking a lot of guys today, or people in general, just, what do you prefer, Nikujaga or curry? And eventually I think she settled on Nikujaga. And we actually had a bit of an insert song here at the supermarket, which was interesting. Talking about boys' confessions and whatnot. And then we saw, as a flashback of her asking the question before. And then we just had like Tenma in the background writing notes and stuff, which is why I thought she was going to make him Nikujaga later. But the lunch scene was their curry after all. So there was a little bit of confusion on that part with me, but it's fine. But yeah, we see her just kind of happily shopping. And I kind of, well, not so much missed this as I just didn't understand its importance. But yeah, we have a couple people back here. And yeah, the little girl says it. Tonight's dinner is Daddy's favorite, isn't it? I definitely did not pick up on how important that was, because I was just assuming it was just a guy that she liked that she was making this for. But no, it was quite clear at a certain point that it was being made for her father, who I guess she doesn't get to see very much, spend time with, and wanted to do something special for him and spend time together. And it just didn't end up happening. That's pretty damn depressing. Especially when she was trying to put on a tough front, being like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna eat with friends or whatever. It's fine. I'm not sad. I'm not gonna cry. It's okay." You know, just saying that kind of stuff to her father. And then we had the rain and all that, and suddenly that one part of the opening made a lot of sense. But I feel like I was better off not knowing. But I really was curious for a while what the context of that was, and now I know. Now I know. So. Yeah, that was sad. Next scene, though. Yeah, but we did have a little bit of a moment between Eddie and Kenji, which was nice, I suppose. I guess there's now a bit of a friendship there. I don't know. But yeah, then we have the next scene. We had some Hanai stuff running towards Yakumo, just charging on ahead, where he had the Skida, I love you thing floating above his head. And that was kind of funny, but it became a lot funnier when they, added on to the gag later on with that being inside the classroom, half sticking out, half inside. Was probably the funniest thing in the episode to me, honestly. Just, I don't know, it was clever. I liked it. And then luckily she was able to hide from him. And then we had a little bit of a moment between Karasuma and Kenji, which is interesting because obviously Tenma, who Kenji likes Karasuma. But neither of them know anything about that. You know, Karasuma's pretty oblivious to all this romance stuff, and Kenji just thought that Tenma liked Hanai because of a misunderstanding on his part. So he has no idea this guy that he's becoming all buddy-buddy with is actually a rival in love, and one that's got a much better chance than he does. So if he knew that, this scene might have went pretty differently. But from his perspective, he's like, yeah, making a new friend. They both like curry. It's great. And then meanwhile, you have Tenma over here that apparently did overhear the curry thing. So decides to make it. Yeah, I definitely missed this part where they specified they're making curry. My bad on that one. But I was stuck on this Nikujaga thing because she was writing Nikujaga notes down in the background in that one scene. But apparently that was canceled out by finding out that he liked curry. So if that's the case, fair enough. I'm not gonna argue it, even though I brought it up way too much. But anyway, she hunted down Karasuma and said, hey, the classic, hey, I made way too much of lunch by accident somehow. If you could just, help me out with that, that'd be great. It's just the usual very indirect, passive way of saying, hey, I made lunch for you. Can we eat it together? I love you. It's basically a much more vague way of saying that. You usually phrase it that way. So... And then Kenji wakes up, and she's already gone, and he hears about how Tenma went off happily with a bento box. And at this point, he still doesn't know about Karasuma, about what's going on there. So he's just like, oh, she made curry. I like curry. I think she knows I like curry. It must be for me. I don't know how she missed me, but hey, I'll go find her. She's got to be around here somewhere. And then when he found her, what does he see? He sees Tenma and Karasuma happily sitting on a blanket together with lunch. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt because from his perspective, he made a new friend recently, Karasuma. They bonded over drinking water and liking curry, and he's all happy about that. And then he finds out she made the curry lunch, and at this point, he's probably at a peak of happiness, being like, wow, things are going great for me. This is wonderful. I gotta go find Tenma, and we could happily eat lunch and stuff. And then he sees them, his new best friend, the girl he likes, together. just eating the lunch that he thought was for him, the friend that betrayed him, the girl that he likes together. It just is the worst. I can't imagine how much worse this scenario could have went for poor Kenji. As usual, he's quite sad. Although things didn't exactly go perfectly for Tenma because she made a bit of a mistake having all the rice and not the curry. So, although she did technically get the better end of the deal than Yakumo did at least, but still. And Karasuma being the innovative, creative guy that he is, he made the best of it. He made onigiri, rice balls, jelly-filled donuts, if you will, if you're familiar with the original Pokemon dub. So, and then just Kenji saw all of that. Kenji saw all of that. Then we had a bit of a discussion over here with Yakumo about just the Hanai, because it's not as if she hates him or anything. She's a good girl. I don't think she really hates anyone. It's just that he's a bit too direct, you know. He comes on strong is the best way I can put it, really. The nicest way I can put it. So she has some difficulty dealing with him because of a bit of a different personalities. But yeah, that's when we went over to go to his classroom. We saw the text half sticking out, which, you know, was amazing. And then, like, it coming out and then going back in because he was almost going to leave, then came back. It was a really funny gag. So what was that he said that got them going? Yeah, all he mentions is that he's going to go see her. That's all they needed to hear. Like, okay, let's go. Let's make a big deal out of it. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, well, unexpectedly from them, she came to see them. And they just assaulted her with all of their likes, you know, their skitas, just a flood of them. It was a fun scene, a very creative scene. It was not very fun for Yakumo, though. And then they had food together later on, the siblings, that is. I don't understand why they keep doing that. I guess some kind of autoplay. Anyway, not important. Anyway, yeah, then we had some Kenji stuff again. At this point, he's extremely depressed because of what happened, and he's just sitting there all sad. Itoko being Itoko, her usual sexy self. But Kenji's pretty down. He got excited for a second when he thought Tenma came to the door, but it was the wrong Ten. It was just the guy that always wants to pick a fight with him. And since Kenji had kind of lost the will to live, he just got the crap beat out of him, left in the garbage. It really reached a low point, but I think he'll be able to come back from this eventually. It was an interesting scene of him watching the TV. Because the first thing that he saw was the samurai thing, you know, kind of reminded him of his own romance. And then we had the Star Wars sibling thing going on here. And this confused me initially, because I was like, siblings? Because I knew these were connecting back to Kenji somehow, but I didn't understand how this one could possibly connect to Kenji, because he doesn't have a sibling, he has a cousin, I guess. Tenma has a sister, but that's not relevant to anything that's happening here. Karasuma doesn't have a sibling as far as I know. So I was just so confused with what this had to do with anything. But it clicked in my head probably like a second or two before they explained it. But that was how he was rationalizing the two of them interacting. Because, you know, a boy and girl are interacting. Sometimes it's because they're romantically involved, and sometimes they're just siblings. Occasionally both in anime. So that's how he decided to take it, but that's not the case at all. I mean, one hell of a plot twist, though. But no, I don't think that's the case at all. So yeah, while Kenji's laying there sad, wet, and garbage-filled, Tenma's just happy in the kitchen with his sister. Yes, in this question here. One-chan, are onigiri really enough for lunch tomorrow? She's like, yes. They're literally perfect. Because that's what they ate happily together last time. So what more could you possibly want? But I enjoyed seeing happy Tenma. I don't really enjoy seeing sad Kenji, but hopefully it works out. Hopefully he can find a reason to continue living. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But anyway, yeah, pretty good episode. Depressing, but still pretty good. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.